There are moments in sports that are impossible to forget. Moments that shock the world and leave a scar that never fully fades. For MotoGP fans, one of those moments happened on October 23, 2011. The day Marco Simoncelli died on the racetrack. A rising star, a fan favorite, a fearless rider with a big future. Gone in an instant, this is the story of MotoGP's darkest day. Marco Simoncelli was one of those rare riders you couldn't ignore. His style was aggressive, his personality was electric. With his wild curly hair and constant smile, he stood out in the paddock. But it wasn't just his look, it was his talent. He won the 250cc World Championship in 2008 and was quickly making waves in the premier class. By 2011, Simoncelli had 2 podiums and was battling with the best in the world. At just 24 years old, he was becoming a star. Then came the Malaysian Grand Prix. Sunday, October 23rd, Sepang International Circuit. It was only lap 2. Simoncelli lost the front of his bike in turn 11, something riders recover from all the time. But instead of sliding out harmlessly, the bike caught grip again. It snapped him violently back across the track, right into the path of 2 other riders, Colin Edwards and Valentino Rossi. They had no time to react. The collision was brutal. Simoncelli's helmet was knocked off on impact, a devastating sign. The race was immediately red-flagged, and then silence. Roughly 45 minutes later, the news came. Marco Simoncelli had died from severe trauma to the head, neck, and chest. He was just 24 years old. The motorsport world was in shock. Valentino Rossi, one of Simoncelli's closest friends, could barely speak. Colin Edwards called it the worst moment of his racing career. Fans across the globe mourned. #58 quickly became more than just a race number. Simoncelli's death changed MotoGP. Safety standards were re-evaluated. Helmet designs were improved. Rider protection became a bigger focus than ever before. But more than that, it changed the emotional tone of the sport. Every rider that lines up on the grid knows how dangerous this sport can be. But after Simoncelli, that risk became more real. Marco was more than a racer. He was a light, a character, a brother in the paddock. And in just a few seconds, that light went out. Marco Simoncelli will never be forgotten. His legacy lives on through every tribute, every race, and every memory shared by fans. He raced with heart, soul, and fearless passion. MotoGP lost one of its brightest stars that day, but number 58 will always ride with us. If you want more stories like this, raw, real, and unforgettable, subscribe to the Sport Files. We post new videos every day.